guys, and welcome back to Off the Shelf. I'm Rosestone Team HD, and this time what we found off the shelf was not the violent shit collection, but what's on the back here, if you can see it.
We have to either totally destroy the brain or separate the head from the rest of the body. Stop our shoot. Bleed on my car. So them zombies, they don't roll as good as they used to.
Is Zombie 90 Extreme Pestilence. This is a bonus movie that was in this collection, and it is a shot-on-video German zombie horror film directed by Andreas Schnaz. This film was released in 1991, and you might notice that this is shot on video. Why didn't you shoot this on video? Why isn't this an SOV Spotlight? You haven't done one in a year, Ronan. What the fuck are you doing? And I might respond with, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm Ronan. But I wish I could have made this an SOV Spotlight, but unfortunately we didn't have the time to set up the camera and, didn't have the time. But I assure you, you'll probably get one in the next 50 years. It's a lot of work, okay? That's all I'm trying to say is, it's a lot of work to make an SOV Spotlight. I mean, I actually have to get an actual video camera out and shoot it, and not just shoot it on my phone, And not only that, it's a bitch to edit. So, yeah. You can only cross your fingers for an SOV Spotlight, because those things are hard to work on. But, back to the movie. So, this film is just a lot of fun. The main thing that I found a lot, obviously the gore and the ridiculous scenes and everything was very enjoyable. But I think the most enjoyable part of this movie, the thing that made me laugh the most, was the ridiculous, dumbass dubbing. And it was just so fun and entertaining the whole time. And it doesn't surprise me in the slightest that apparently the director of this movie came out and said that the guy who made the dubbing made it as a joke and submitted it to the director, not expecting him to accept it, but the director liked it so much that he made it the official dub of the movie, and I think that's amazing, and I don't think the movie would be nearly as enjoyable without the ridiculous dub. And I mean, the movie would still be enjoyable, but I think the dub just really added on to the, I feel like just the fun of this movie. I had a lot of fun, especially with the dub. And there's, the guy doing the dub is clearly just making this shit up as he goes. For some reason, the main, doctor character has, a weird, gangster voice. A weird, he's like, damn. He loves saying that all the time. He just goes, damn. He just got a really, maybe not gangster voice, but he's just got a strange voice for what his character is. And Simon, the other guy, the other doctor, he's also got a very strange, high-pitched voice, but it's very entertaining. Also, there was a lot of gore, a lot of blood, and lots of blood fountains, and many, many decapitations, heads rolling downstairs, out the window, down the hills, anything goes, really. I thought the gore was actually pretty good. I mean, I feel like, no offense to modern films, but I feel like the gore in this movie at points looked better than gore in some modern movies. Which is kind of weird that a $2,000 shot-on-video movie looks better than some modern movies, but hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles, I suppose. But, yeah, I think also the story is obviously not the reason you're watching this movie. It's obviously for, the humor of it, the gore, and the gore was plentiful, as I said earlier. And also, I think the only gripe I had with this movie, some scenes really dragged on, and especially during like the zombies eating people scenes. Like those went on for way longer than they should. And I think that was just like the director being like, hey, we need to extend this movie to actually be movie length. So how about we just have like people awkwardly eating raw meat that they bought from the grocery store and not actually like swallowing and just chewing it for like 30-40 seconds, like to an uncomfortable, almost uncomfortable length. But yeah, I generally, that was probably the only problem I had with this movie. Like overall, like, I mean, the movie has many problems, obviously, but on a personal problem for me, like the only part I didn't really enjoy was those long dragged out scenes. But the rest of it I thought was great. I mean, it was really fun. I was laughing my ass off the whole way through. And it's just a great time, you know. If you just want to have a great time with friends, I say this all the time. You want to have a great time with friends, just get this movie, watch it if you can get this movie. I don't know if you can find it, but if you can find this movie, watch it. It's a great time. Highly recommended for that. But if you're not really a fan of trash cinema or not really a fan of this kind of movie, or you just want to watch a good movie, this isn't really for me. And the movie's good, but I'm like having a good time standpoint. I'm like actual movie standards, not at all. But it's not trying to be. You know, I think this film just really hits the mark of a dumb, fun, so bad it's good movie. And I mean, I enjoyed myself. There were just like so many parts about it that I really liked, and I think obviously the movie was very bloody, and the blood was like red paint. It was everywhere, and for some reason the zombies would like just always spit blood in people's faces. Like whenever the zombies were like trying to like on top of people trying to like choke them to death or something. Like there were like weird grabbing fights during the movie that were kind of awkward, but I mean it didn't really detract me from the movie. But like zombies, like when they were up in people's faces, would just randomly spit blood in the people's faces for like no reason. And like another thing is like every shot a zombie was a different color. They had purple zombies, they had blue zombies, they had like fucking Incredible Hulk green zombies. Like literally they looked like fucking Lou Ferrigno. They were green as shit. And there was the like yellow zombies. Did I already say gray? I think I already said gray, didn't I? But like yeah, like, you gotta go through the whole crayon box, you know? There's so many fucking colored zombies. I'm surprised there wasn't, like, a red zombie. Or, like, a fucking brown zombie, you know? Like, or maybe, like, a fucking, I don't know, orange zombie. Like, there's so many zombies out there. So little time. I don't know where I'm going with that. But, I think I should give 2 ratings. Like, real rating and ironic rating. So I think I'm going to give this film 2 ratings. I'm going to give it a real movie rating and an ironic rating, because I don't think I can just rate this movie normally, because it's got like 2 scales. So, real movie rating, I think it's like a 2 out of 10 on real movie standards. Obviously, this is probably not even it's a real movie, I guess, but on like film standards, it's not very good. But ironic viewing, I think it'd be like an 8.5. It is a great time. Highly recommend it. Lots of fun all the way through. And just fun. So, highly recommend it. And, yeah. I think I've said what I need to say. I think I've said my piece. So, guys, hope you enjoy this video. Hope you like it. Share with your friends. Subscribe. Turn those notifications on. Comment down below how much you liked it. And I'm Running Time HD. Signing off. It's like, excuse me while I kiss this guy. If you watch the movie, you'll get it.